Now, on the phone with us from Toronto is Kamran Bokhari of Stratfor Global Intelligence. Kamran is an expert on the geopolitics of the Islamic world and has delivered briefings to the U.S. and Canadian governments. Kamran is also the author of the forthcoming book, Voices of Jihad, New Writings on Radical Islam. Kamran, if you were delivering a government briefing this morning, what would you be telling them?
I'd say mission accomplished.
Okay, mission accomplished, but now what?
Well, I think that over the years, the phenomenon that we called Qaeda or jihadism had significantly weakened from being a strategic level threat right after 9/11 to more of a tactical regional level threat in recent years. So I think that Bin Laden's elimination from the scene is probably not as important had it happened, let's say, within the first 2 years of 9/11. Over the years, his movement has weakened, once again I say, as a strategic threat. Definitely the tactical level threat still exists. And I think moving forward, we'll see demoralization in the jihadist camp, and we'll probably be able to eliminate or at least make more gains against this phenomenon.
There are just a couple of headlines ran moments ago in which this is according to an Urdu television channel, that the Taliban has threatened to attack the Pakistani army and politicians to avenge Bin Laden's death. Is that something you expect to play out, or is that an idle threat?
Well, here we need to figure out which kind of Taliban, because, again, since 9/11, the word Taliban has moved away from being just the name of an organization, that of the Afghan Taliban, to more of a moniker for pretty much every small Islamist militant group in that region. And I think, if I'm correct, this is probably the Pakistani Taliban rebels who are already fighting the Pakistani state, and now they're going to use Bin Laden's death as a means to recruit more people for that cause, once again, the cause being the overthrow of the Pakistani state.
Actually, Kamran, you just answered at least part of the question that I wanted to ask you next, which is just on that point about recruiting, because you said that you feel like al-Qaeda is going to have this sense of demoralization, but yet you are saying that the greater cause will still be able to bring in new members.
I'm saying they'll try to. I'm not saying that they will be successful. Al-Qaeda, for most of their franchises or local affiliates, was a source of inspiration, and which they've used. But also, at the same time, they provided strategic guidance, and that the guidance is probably not going to be the same, because now most of Bin Laden's other top associates, like Ayman al-Zawahiri, Abu Yahya al-Libi, Adam Gaddan, and the likes, they're probably going to go down and hunker down even more deeper, because this is a major blow. Up until now, they were feeding off of this idea that the United States was not able to get to them. And now with Bin Laden, the number one guy, taken out, they're not looking at providing guidance and operations. They're looking at survival.
Kamran, thanks very much. You've answered an important question for us. What does Bin Laden's death mean to the future of al-Qaeda? That's Kamran Bokhari, Regional Director of the Middle East and South Asia Analysis at Stratfor Global Intelligence.